Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be answering some of the questions from my Instagram post. I asked you guys, hey, ask me anything, and I'm going to answer them for my YouTube video. So here I am answering some questions. Only the good ones though. Here we go. First question, are you competing next year? Yes, I am. More than likely my first show of the year is going to be the Arnold Classic. Because, well, I gotta do that because I'm from Ohio, I'm an Ohio girl, and the Arnold Classic means so much to me, and how could I not? What leg booty exercises do you find give the best results? I have been loving curtsy lunges lately. They've done wonders for my glutes. I highly recommend. Next question, favorite carbs? Well, let's see. I love carbs. If we're talking about something that would be more like considered part of your meal, I would say like oatmeal. But I do love pancakes if I'm really gonna cheat. I love pancakes. I love white chocolate chip macadamia nut cookies. So those are technically carbs, but not something I would eat all the time. Next competition, good question. My next competition is the Japan Pro Show held in Tokyo, Japan, and that's mid-November, so it's coming up. Which one would you pick, sushi or steak? Definitely steak because I hate seafood. I hate anything underneath the sea. Can't do it. Does your name have a German background? It means cold water in German, but I'm not like predominantly German or anything. It was just kind of like my great-grandpa was German, so not so much German. Do you ever train like a power lifter? If so, what is your 1 rep max on squats and deadlifts? I do not train like a power lifter, and I don't know what my 1 rep max is. I kind of just trained for aesthetic purposes, so it's completely different. Physique competitors will typically do more reps and really feel the exercise more so than like a power lifter would. And I also don't do some of the Olympic lifts either that they do. In fact, I don't really think I do any Olympic style lifts. How much cardio do you do per week? Well, let's see. I do on average about 4 days of cardio a week, but as I get closer to a show, I'll increase my cardio as needed. But I would say on average, probably 4 days a week of HIIT style cardio. What's my favorite cheat meal? My favorite cheat meal lately has just been a burger with sweet potato fries. I know it sounds kind of like typical, but I don't know, it's just been really good to me lately, especially the ones at Cheesecake Factory. How did you lose so much body fat in the quick time? I didn't lose a lot of body fat in a quick amount of time, that's for sure. My prep, literally I started prepping since November last year, and it took me till June to compete because it took me so long. As you guys may or may not know, I did experience some thyroid issues earlier in the year. I made a whole other YouTube video about that if you want to go through my list and check it out yourself. But it's a long story, but because of the thyroid issue, it did slow things down for me, which is why it took so long for me to compete. So definitely not a short period of time. What has been your stage weight range since you've won the Olympia? So the last time I won Olympia was 2015. I think I was about 120 in 2015, but this year for competitions, I've been 117, 119, I wanna say 120, and then I think in Korea I was probably like 121 or 122. So I've kind of just gotten fuller each show because I realized when I competed in my first show in Denver, I was actually probably a little bit too lean. So I had to correct that by filling out. Because the bikini division isn't who's the leanest, it's the shape and, you know, symmetry, all that. This is a little personal. Parent support. I never see you post about them being there for you. My parents are in Ohio. They're a little bit old-fashioned, so they actually have never really been on an airplane. Well, actually, my mom visited me in LA once. But with that being said, they don't travel, and that's fine. They don't feel really comfortable traveling. And all my shows are basically, you need like a plane to get to them. So they're in Ohio. They'll probably come to support me when I compete in the Arnold Classic, but it's just not their thing. And that's fine, but they do support me. All right, next question is like a 3-part question, but I'm only gonna answer like 2 of them because I don't even know what they're talking about on the 3rd one. Cats or dogs? Extrovert or introvert? Well, let's see. Definitely I'm a cat person because I like cats, man. They're awesome. I feel like dogs can get annoying sometimes and they require a lot of like work and responsibility, whereas cats, you just kind of leave them alone and just like let them be, and they can kind of take care of themselves. They're there when you want them to, but they're not overwhelmingly annoying. I'm not saying that all dogs are annoying, and I'm not saying all cats aren't annoying, but for the most part, I find myself gravitating more towards the cats because they're more my style. Extrovert or introvert, you know, that's you know, I'm probably a little bit of both. I mean, when the time's right, I can be very loud and, you know, out there. But at times, I do like to keep to myself, and I like to have my alone time and just kind of just chill out alone. Are you planning to soften your look for next competition season? You know, it's hard to say. We'll see how that ends up going, because softer doesn't always mean look better, and leaner doesn't always mean look better. So we'll see how my body plays out. But I will say, like I had mentioned previously, throughout this year, I did get a little softer and a little fuller with each show, and I did look better. So who knows, probably I'll come in a little softer. What do you do career-wise when you're not competing? I do have sponsorships. I do have a fitness app. Actually, the link is down in the description. But I kind of focus on my time on those sorts of fitness related opportunities. And that's it for now. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And if you'd like to ask any questions yourself, just leave them in the comment section below. See you guys later.